Everybody loves ranking their favorite things on a list. There's just something about it that gets the people going.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
No, it's not. It
Gets the people going.
I, of course, know this. So I've created a tier list of every single collaboration from Supreme Fall Winter 2025. If you guys enjoy this type of content, remember to like the video, subscribe to the page, and hit the noti bell to stay up to date on all your Supreme and other streetwear news. With all that out of the way, let's get into it. All right, here is the tier list that I have created. We got 22 different options, I believe. You can debate that I forgot some, and if I did, put them in the comments along with your tier list, which will also be linked in description. And let's just start us off with something easy. Let's go Supreme MLB. Now, the MLB collab featured stuff from the New York Yankees as well as the White Sox, a bunch of different items, different materials. I'm gonna give it a C. I thought it was okay, but I thought we should have got more teams. We did get one fitted cap that had a bunch of different teams on it. I'm not a big fitted guy, and there's just no way that I was buying any of that stuff. I could put it in D, but I think the fitted hat keeps it in C. All right, what's something that I like? Okay, Wise, Yohji Yamamoto. This was the week 3 collab and really set the tone for me in the season. I'm a big fan of Yohji Yamamoto. He's my favorite designer of all time. So of course, I'm putting it in S tier. I absolutely loved it. Did the leather jacket, the faux fur, and then the red zip up that I recently sold, but I still loved it. I think I would have liked the white one better in person with the contrast stitching. C'est la vie. It was a great collab. Next up, All Dogs Go to Heaven. This featured quite a bit of items ranging from t-shirts, pants, sweaters, and the like. I thought the sweater was pretty cool. I have no attachment to this franchise at all. Part of me wants to give it a B because at least the art was pretty good and I did like the all tee that came out, but I don't have any special attachment towards it. So I'm going to give it a C, which is probably sacrilege to some of you. I'm sorry, but this is a personal list about my opinions. That's why, if you don't agree with it, make your own. Next up, the Supreme Exorcist collaboration. I actually watched this for the first time with Font and Luke Darnall on Discord. So join the Discord link in description. I thought the Exorcist collab was very well executed. The board was sick, but it's just shy for me of what makes up an A tier collab. So I am going to give it a B for the sole purpose that there wasn't that one piece that just blew me away. And I need that for a collab to be in the A or S tier. All right, BB Simon, man, so much shit came out from BB Simon this year. The Vance and Leathers stuff. I mean, I've been talking shit about it all year, but listen, people really like the BB Simon stuff, especially the Wolf zip up. It's going to be tough for me to put it lower than B tier. So that's where it's going to be. I'm tired of Supreme continuing to fall back on them, but they have made some pretty cool garments and pieces, and I can't deny that Wolf Fleece, for me, top 3 piece of the season for sure. All right, the Dash Snow collab. I'm sorry, Gavin, but I'm putting it in D tier. I just didn't like any of it. It's hard with an artist that you don't know much about. I did like his previous stuff with Supreme, but the Dash Snow stuff for the current season just wasn't doing anything for me, unfortunately. Let's go to the Wu-Tang collab next. Man, Wu-Tang collab was pretty solid. You had the RZA shirt, the mug, the plate, and then the hockey jersey. Man, is it an A tier collab? I think I can give it a B tier. Yeah, and that's growing in the black background collabs right here for some reason. Unintentional, but Wu-Tang, very solid. I'm giving it a place there. What's an A tier collab we can pick up to kind of spoil the beginning part? But let's just find something. You know what? I'm gonna go with Fox Racing. Definitely biased being a motorsports fan. We've seen Fox at least 3 other times. I believe this was the 4th iteration of Supreme teaming up with Fox. The zip ups were fire. We had a helmet. We had gloves that I have sitting in my closet. They're bricks, okay? And even some body armor chest guard, which I thought was sick. It was also a DMX collab for the riding gear, which is kind of not getting talked about enough. All right, AOI Industries. Honestly, guys, this season was very mid from AOI. We had the Jester shirt, we had the M52 cross jacket, and that's about it. There might have been one other item, but it was a C tier year. Yeah, and I typically go furthest to the left is the best items, so I'll give AOI better than All Dogs, but MLB, think is better than AOI this season. And these two look pretty good right here. Yep, everything's great there. Now let's move on to Timberland. Man, the Tims. It's really just one pair of shoe, the patchwork Tims. Those were crazy. I thought they were fire. Obviously, like the ones that I got, the Harlequin colorway, aren't doing what I thought they would do, which was explode in resale value on the aftermarket. But hey, what are you gonna do? I still think they were pretty fire. And the black and butter pair easily make it into an A tier collab. I like those patchwork Tims a lot. Okay, next up, we got Supreme True Religion. Man, this one was a pretty good collab. I liked it. The polos had that Chief Keef vibe. They had the puffer jacket. It's definitely better than BB Simon. It is also a part 3 collab, but at least we haven't had Supreme True Religion for 4 years. I think 2022 was the last year we had it. So it's been enough time. It's not quite A tier, but I think top of B tier easily fits in there nicely. What is next? Let's go with Michael Jackson. Ooh, this is tough, man. I famously have been hating on this collab, and I still think it's pretty mid because they just took the album artwork and didn't really add any Supreme hits to it. It ain't no S tier collab for me. It ain't no A tier collab for me either. I mean, you could put A tier just for the resale, but this is based off of design. I'm basing it off of what I like. So I think I would rather have pretty much everything from Wu-Tang over Michael Jackson. So Michael Jackson is going into the top of C tier for now. Come at me in the comments. I'd like to see you try. Vance and Leathers. Okay, they had a lot of dope stuff this season. The Gore-Tex shit at the beginning was just so sick. I gotta give it into the A tier. I mean, it was expensive. It always is. That's what Vance and Leathers does, is they have cool leather items, occasionally not even leather, but they're just dope. And I literally only have a hat from them. So maybe one day we'll grab one of those Gore-Tex shell jackets. Yeah, those are top of A tier. They might even be S tier, but not enough items from the collab to earn that spot. So they'll be top of A tier for now. Doc Martens. Okay, these were the spider print Halloween looking Doc Martens. Kind of just chilling on the aftermarket right now. They're about $250, a little higher. They were $200 retail. Again, this is not a resale list, but I liked them, man. Do I like them more than True Religion? Probably not. Do I like them more than Exorcist? I don't think so. More than BB Simon? Not the Wolf Fleece. More than Wu-Tang? Maybe I do. I think they go right there in B tier. I could be willing to change, but it feels good there. All right, the Dickies collab. Very clean, super wearable, not that expensive. And they had that chromed out logo. Dude, I want to give Dickies S tier. Even though I didn't cop anything from it, I want to give it S tier. I don't think it is. I think it probably earns its spot right there in A tier. But Dickies is becoming one of my favorite reoccurring collabs that Supreme does. Super wearable. It's got that workwear vibes. This one had like denim, digi camo, and some cool ass logos. I really liked the Dickies collab, for real. Okay, zooming in a little bit here. We're on the final couple of collabs. Let's knock out Umbro. What all did they do this season? Yeah, they had the gradient zip up, which I loved that pink colorway. The puffer was all right. A couple of jerseys, I think. Okay, no jersey. It was just all right. I'm gonna give Umbro better than Michael Jackson. Does it earn itself a spot in B tier? I think I like it more than I think it's average, because C tier is basically average / below average. I think the line between them, between B and C, is my like average line. So this stuff below it's mid. This stuff is like, okay, I like it. I'm gonna give Umbro top of C tier. I don't know. I could probably persuade it to be in B tier, but I just feel like putting it in C tier. Okay. Nike SBs. Man, those things were crazy. Having the exclusive suede colorways for the dunks was interesting. I wonder what those are doing right now on aftermarket. US pair is mid 300s, pretty good. EU pair is, damn, last sale 400, a little bit more expensive. Some of the lowest asks are up there. I think the Japanese pair, the Asia pair, was almost doing the best. 3 cool colorways. Of course, you had the black and the white. I reviewed both of those, I think. At least one of them. It was a solid collaboration. I always liked Nike SB. I'm gonna put it not quite as cool as Fox Racing, but in the middle of A tier. Smack dab. Okay, now let's get to some good shit. Number 9 collab. I have to, guys. S tier. I think it's better than Wise. I love my patchwork zip up. Also, being there in store was incredible. Apologies, it's taken me a while to edit, but trust me, it is gonna be worth it. I still have my unboxing to do for week 16 as well. That was like perfect timing for our trip. Always gonna remember that. So number 9 part 2 is very special. And speaking of part 2, I guess we can do part 1 with Supreme number 9. It was still pretty fire with the Mickey. I didn't know much about number 9 before this season at all. I heard like Playboy Cardi rapping about him, so it doesn't have like that nostalgia factor. I'm judging it based on truly just the designs, but I think number 9 part 1 goes right there in my tier list. I do dig it quite a bit. A Supreme Schott. It's gonna be another S tier, man. I can't wait for the day that I can finally afford a Supreme Schott leather jacket or get one used or vintage, something. I love Schott, and this season the one Luke picked up, the vintage racer jacket in black, was super sick. Like, this guy is so freaking clean. I absolutely love it. They're always good resale investments. They always do pretty well. And they even have some cool colorways sometimes too. 2 more to go. Let's do Marmot, because that was the previous collab that we just had. It's no North Face, that's for damn sure. Is it better than the Timberland? I don't think so. I don't think it's better than True Religion. I don't think it's better than Exorcist. BB Simon, I think it's right here in B tier next to the Doc Martens and the BB Simon. I think BB Simon's better than Marmot. And then, yeah, that looks pretty good so far. And last but not least, guys, we have Anti-Hero. Where does it go? This is a pretty good collaboration. The first piece wasn't amazing, but the fleece was dope. You had the Aussie stuff with the jersey. Sweater was dope. Pants were okay. This was my favorite item though. Illegal Business Controls America, bringing that. I almost copped it for the personal. Ended up passing on it this week. I don't think it actually ended up reselling for a ton. We can't buy it all, right? Overall dope collab, and it's not quite S tier, but it definitely earns its spot up here in the high parts of A tier. And that's my list. Looking at it, it feels pretty good. I do have a lot of stuff in the A tier. Only 3 things in S tier. I could probably rearrange B and C quite a bit. Maybe the Exorcist isn't as good as BB Simon, but honestly, it feels pretty solid. I think on second thought, I'm moving the Timbs down from A tier into B tier. That feels right to me. And I might do True Religion up there. That feels pretty dang good, but I'm surprised not more stuff ended up in D tier. Just Dash Snow. I mean, could I bring anything else down there? Honestly, AOI. AOI shit the bed this season. I'm putting them in D tier, better than Dash Snow. And I think that's my final list, guys. Yeah, there it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and save that and share it on Twitter. Tag me in your guys' posts. Let me know how you stack up all these collabs in the comments and on socials. Stay tuned for any news about the Supreme sale. I will put that on my community page as soon as we figure that out. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Go Hoosiers.